right, so you're saying that if someone really wants this to run it on their own servers,
You'll have to buy SQL Server licenses.
no,
you'll
but I
have
mean,
to
but,
have
right,
very
right,
large
but I mean, if
servers.
someone wants to run it in their own intranet because of their own privacy issues, so they own it, you're saying you can accommodate large companies like Microsoft or someone at or IBM, people
Yeah.
who don't really want to deal with having you have their data
Yeah.
because they know that's possible, right?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
yet,
Even Microsoft decided to host it in our servers just because we manage it. We have all the system admins. We do
and they
everything.
don't really
the
care, right?
DBAs,
They
and
don't really care, right? I mean, they don't really care that there's any data there.
This is
That,
something very, very, very important. So,
I'm
and
talking
it's
about myself here,
compared to even some other analytic
what
platforms
I'm
that I
looking at.
won't tell the name.
Yeah.
We have a very public privacy policy. So we're really big believers of the fact that you own your own data. So you can take it, you can export it, you can ask us to erase it. It's your data. We're
Okay.
very big believer in that. We actually work right now on having some standards to how data analytics should look like. So
Right.
you'll be able to even export it and import it, to Omniture or to WebTrends or
well, I mean,
whatever.
let's talk about that. What's the advantage of? I mean, does this platform really replace them, or I mean,
I want to replace. So we have a lot of customers actually use me and Omniture at the same time. I think we do a lot of stuff that Omniture doesn't do, and Omniture probably do a lot of stuff that we don't do.
are you being? Are they trying to acquire you at this point? I mean, because I will say it does look like they've been on an acquisition strategy lately. I
Yeah.
mean, they seem to be buying up everything that they
I
can
say
get their hands on.
I say we have different aspirations.
And look at what happened with Dennis and Index Tools. Yahoo got now. Dennis is just a more richer man than he already was.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, it's cool. Index Tools is cool.
Index
This is
Tools is
cool.
cool. Yeah.
And the question is, can you guys be independent this way, or are you going to be gobbled up by some like Google or somebody? Like.
I can say that we probably got requests from almost every Google competitor in the market.
Yeah.
At least for now, no. We want to be independent because our business model is very different from other analytic platforms. We believe that data mining, these tools, it should be a commodity.
Which
Should be
means that
something
it's
even if you-
directly different than what everybody else does,
Yeah,
right?
I think I think that even if you're a startup with two people, 5 people, you should be able to have the same power Amazon has.
Right.
And basically, that's also why our vision, and why I'm saying we not compete with Omniture at the same level, because Omniture vision for analytics is have a platform with 1,000 plus reports. Something that you can do everything, but it's
But
very
it's very.
complex.
I've used Omniture myself, and I would have to say that they're like a Swiss Army knife that will do everything, but not elegantly. It's a pain in the ass to get data from them. Like,
I think we believe that analytics actually is supposed to be something very simple. It's a tool that you go into, get some insights, know what to do tomorrow, not in a month, but tomorrow to change your business, and that's it.
Right.
Most companies right now, especially the Web 2.0 companies and the new generation of companies, are 10 to 20 team. They still have 10 million units per month. The people who look at information is the CEO, it's the marketing manager, maybe community manager. They don't have the time. They don't want something they need to
Right.
start to slice for hours and hours.
I got a question for you, directly related to social networks.
Yeah.
Okay. Social networks. Does this work well for social networks?
Yeah, definitely. Because I'll show you something really cool for social networks. So one of the things we did is, everyone knows the navigation funnel. Actually, we also have the navigation funnel. But think about what's going on when you suddenly don't have page views. When, like Facebook, you have a lot of Ajax.
Right.
Or when you have Flash or Silverlight and videos. And there's no page A, page B, page C. You start to need to think of navigation on the semantic level of what users are doing just after they send a friend request, just before they watch a video, just after they comment on a blog, or just before they register to your site. That's basically exactly what you can start to see here. It's the navigation path, but based on different activities in your site. So
Well,
you can
that's totally different than what you can see in any of the
yeah.
platforms.
And of course you can
from what I
slice it after that with all your generic dimensions and the age and the country and everything else. But the really cool thing is that, I can't talk about customer data, but we have a very big social network, so you can actually see after someone sends a friend request, does they actually interact with the friend, or it's like, kind of spam? We want to have a lot of friends.
How would you
that's
see
it.
that? I mean, how would you?
Because you just see what percentage of people did some kind of action after they did a friend request. Think
Right.
about this will be a friend request. How many of them just kept, navigating your site, or how many of them actually went and sent them a message right now because
Okay.
they're friends, or I don't know, did some kind of interactions, and same thing for videos and for anything else.
So this would be telling me, if I was looking at this, that from like say a page of a social network, or that this would be more. I mean, what would this correspond to?
So this will be, for example, people tend to watch a video. After they watch a video, just 20% of them do comment, 80% go and watch another video.
So this would be the video,
Different
right?
actions.
So this is the action, right? And this is the things that people do afterwards, and this is the percentage
everything
of that.
here will be actions, basically.
Well, that's pretty cool, actually. The question is, on a social network, is it any different to implement than in any other site?
No, it's just you have more. In social networks, we see that most social networks measure between 16 to 30 different activities. So because they have a lot of rich interactions.
Would
and
that
rich
be
stuff they
the
want to measure.
customization that people would be putting in? They would put
Yeah,
into
it's
this
a number.
thing.
It's basically those.
So you put down
activities.
the activities.
Yeah.
And then essentially, from every activity, as
You'll see
Vector
what's
point
going
out,
on.
you'll see.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'll show you one more thing for social
Sure.
networks. So, for example, we do the same kind of reports on user level. You have. So let's say you're a blog or you're a social network, and you really want to know what people are reading, or what you need to write on in order to get more comments, what you need to write on in order to get more clicks on ads.
Oh, really? That is pretty cool.
Think about, maybe your interview with me right now will get you a lot of traffic, but
Maybe.
won't generate you any clicks on ads, so no money.
So what do I have to say? What keywords do I have to use on Webmetrics Guru or the Analytics Guru to drive a lot of traffic to my site? Okay, what would
compared
they...
to generate more revenue to your site, or compared to generate
Oh, Google will hate me now
comments on-
because they think I'll be manipulating stuff, even though I'm not. But are you saying if I write here, for example, if I wrote about Web 2.0, I would get more traffic than say anything
I don't know,
else?
this is just demo data, so
You don't have a real like,
it's changed from business
but
to
it's
business.
so. In other words,
It's
if I have
changed.
a bunch of social networks, I might, and that I'm working on, and the social networks want to get more traffic, but they don't really know what they should really be creating the content for,
Yeah.
based on the activities of the people who come to these social networks, aka, well, we won't mention their name. They will actually tell you the keywords where the content should be based on the users that already came.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I can even show you, we do the same thing. This is something the IUB really liked, but we do the same thing. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
We do the same thing also for SEO and SEM. So think about this. Everyone knows this navigation path that basically navigation map that shows you, you got 1 million users coming from Google,
Right.
200,000 from Yahoo.
Yeah,
etc.
everybody gives you that, right? Okay.
We had a big customer who said that 80% of his traffic is coming from Google. Just 9% of the users
pretty
came
good.
through site B. And then he used us, and he found that the 9% of users who came through site B actually generated more than 60% of the content in his site. And it was a
Okay.
blogging platform. This is the audience he wants to engage with. You don't care about users who go to your site, see one page, and goes out.
Right. This
You
is
want the users.
If you've